Hey everyone, welcome to another video. And this video it is going to be on FEG. And as you already have seen in the template, when Lambo, when Moon, why is FEGX not moving much, and when to expect the price to rise for FEG token, right? So that is these are the topics that I'm going to discuss. And just before I begin the video, this does not have any fud with it. It's just facts and figures which I want to present in front of you guys, and I leave the decision making to you on thinking how you can on when you can expect FEC token to get a good price action happening. And believe me, after watching through this video, you would ideally have a different perspective in terms of understanding what crypto is and how it works, because there is a lot more things happening than what we think in the naked eye, guys. There are a lot many things happening in the behind. So I just want to shed some light on what all things would be there. Certain technical aspects is what I would like to share in this video as well. I'll try to keep it as simple as possible, but nonetheless, let's get on with this video. And before I begin, this is not financial advice, neither am I a financial advisor. This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, and please do your own research before you buy any token in the crypto space out there. And be wary of scams too. Having said that, every one of us will be who has invested in FEG for the past couple of months are wondering, including me, yes, are wondering when is it going to the moon? When is it going to Lambo? Why is the price not rising? Why is the price falling? We see that the chart is literally obliterated with all those sells and small buys, and we are way behind the all-time highs that we were earlier, right? So having said that, why do we think that the price is not going up? Okay, here is my analysis on a very simple front. The initial stages when FEG was launched, yes, no one knew much about the token. The token had a slow start, and then yes, people get got to know about the token. I mean, by a slow start, I mean in the graph, guys, not the token having a slow start. I'm just quoting on the graph front. So yes, still around say a month from the month of March, uh, up to around 2 or 3 months till May, we did not see much of price action. It was a small increase in price, then again a dump, increase in price, again a dump, but then it shot up in the month of May. So did many other cryptos in the month of May. Yes, trust me. There, if you go like check out all the graphs in the month of April and May, it was that duration of 2 to 3 weeks where a lot of cryptocurrencies shot up to they're all time highs. In fact, they shot up to a very high value. You can just go check that out. So there were a lot of catalysts which made that happen individually, but nonetheless, let's assume that yes, FEG actually reached that all-time high, then it dropped down again, there was a drop again, went up again, it dropped, and now it's just dropping a little and consolidating, almost holding that near to the initial start line. So we are back to the price where we were almost in probably the month of April end, right? So that many people who had invested in the FEC project probably in the month of May or June might have actually suffered a few losses. Yes, or if they would have bought these dips, they would have averaged their cost and probably would be now sitting with a good amount of uh, profit as well. Yes, if you had bought the dips in the right manner, you would definitely have seen some profits with you instead of all the so-called loss that has happened. Now all these people who are bought in this area would be very much uh, what I can say unsatisfied. Some of them, not all of them, some of them are long time holders, so they are least bothered about the price point, and some of them who are into the price action might see that this particular token is almost dead, it's not moving anywhere, it's just sitting at the same time and same price point for a lot of for a very long duration, and it's still going down and down, not much price action happening uh, in the market. Now, to all those people who are asking about this price action, tell me, does any other token have a price action without any proper catalysts? Now, by proper catalysts, I mean not those so called tweets from big influencers, not those so called videos from big influencers, or not those so called market hype that is created by few of the community members as well, right? I am speaking about a firm foundation wise update which resulted in an organic growth for any of the projects. And The second question is, how long did that take? Now, quickly, I did do this earlier as well in my other videos. Let me just go to CoinMarketCap. And I would like to take this particular token as an example, guys. It's not a comparison, again, reiterating, it's just an example. Where are you? Yeah, my internet is slow. All right, let me just get to the all graph. Do you see this similarity between FEG and Cardano right now? If I come down to FEG charts, do you see this similarity in the graph? If not, let me just open this quickly for you here itself in CoinMarketCap. Probably then it would be much better for visibility. Yeah, sorry for that. My internet was a bit buggy, so I had to reload all the tabs, guys. So now we have the FEC chat. I've just zoomed into the area for the FEC token on the each side, and here you have Cardano. I've just zoomed into this particular area. So do you see this comparison? On the graph front, not the token to token, I'm only speaking about the graph, and I'll get down to the facts on the later stage, right? So you can see the graph over here, an all-time high, again a drop, a small increase, and then all the way down to almost the same price it was when it initially started, even before the all-time highs. Coming down to the FEC chart, the same all-time high, another all-time high, again drop down to almost the price it was before the all-time high. Now, let's check. This is where it gets interesting. Let's check the duration of Cardano till its previous jump. The recent jump, in fact, not the previous jump. So, once it ended up all the way down to the bottom, that's way out in 2018. The next time we actually saw some price action is towards the end of 2020. So here you are at around end of 2018, and the price action again comes back at the end of 2020. So that's a whole 2 years of consolidation that the project suffered. That's a whole new uh, concept that we need to understand, because all this while the project was thought to be dead, and now out of the blue you see this big blip. And where is Cardano now? Check out the same price at 4.8 cents at the time of around the price action beginning. That's around 2020. Now where are we at? 8 times? No. I mean 80 times, guys. I believe it's 80 times or more than that. So that's the potential Cardano had, and it took almost 2 entire years for it to see some price action. Now, why is that it took so much of time? Because there was development involved. There was a lot of technical aspects into it, where you had to collaborate with a lot of people. You had to bring out certain contract related constraints, and probably check what is the best that you can provide as a platform for cryptocurrencies, instead of just being another token out there in the crypto world, right? So having that vision and that thought, Cardano took its own sweet time for the entire 2018 to 2020 to see the rise. Now, what's the condition with FEG? With FEG, I'm very bullish. The main reason being, Cardano is not something which was on the DeFi system. It is still a centralized platform, I believe. But please correct me if I'm wrong. But the way that FEG is moving as compared to Cardano, we are actually looking at this consolidation to be just months instead of years, guys. And why am I so bullish? Why am I so positive? Very simple. You can see all these tabs. Well, these are all the products that FEG has. Let me just run them to one by one for you. The first and foremost, our favorite, the FEG exchange. The FEGX itself is one single platform, and each of these functions of FEGX is a product in its own. Understand? this very clearly, guys. FEGX is just a platform, and that is one product for you, just the exchange or the swap, as we want to call it. But the stake, the FRAP, the liquidity, the bridge, the smart tools, each one of them are individual products of FEG. So that's like one, two, three, four, five, six products built or integrated into one single project. That's your FEG exchange. People who want to take that, yeah, you can take that. People who would say no, FEGX is just one single product, all right, let's make it one single product. But tell me, what about FactTrack? That's the second one. All right. So FactTrack is also an app where you connect your wallet. You would be able to view your rewards after the recent buy or sell. You would be able to see the dollar value. You would be able to see the tokens burnt in live. This keeps changing. You can also click on this and check the tokens circulating as well. You also have a small graph, which is okay, but I'm not looking into this graph particularly. It's just a small indication. I have another big product from FEG which gives me a lot more functionality in terms of charts. Yes, it's FEX charts. Okay, so you have the market cap, you have the basic information that you need for knowing about the token details on the market front, and yes, the CG ranking, all those stuff, a few details on the tweets and other things. This is another product. That's the second one. Next, you have the FEG wrapper. Now, all these FEG wrapper and other stuff will be, the deployer will be coming out integrated to the smart deployer concept, which will be a totally new one that once that launches. And that's like integrating two, three products altogether. Now, FWrap itself is a product, understand? And the deployer itself is also another product. After which we have FEG stats. Yes, you have FX stats, which shows you all the details or indications. And if you come down here, you have the wallets beta where you connect to your wallet and you would be able to see the details of whatever is visible on FX stats. And even more than that, if you're staking FEG, then you come down here, click on the wallets, you would be able to see your rewards in live time on the staking platform. And the best part here, I've covered that in my FEG stats review. Please go ahead and check that video out. You can also view the rewards of reflections that you have got from FEG itself on the transaction. The FEG tokens itself, those reflections are separately quoted both in dollar value and amount of tokens, and they are auto staked, and you get to know about them. So tell me, now that we have seen all these projects, our products, and the final one that is still in the beta version and it's going to come out pretty soon, and we have been seeing this from the beginning of the video. So FEC chats, yes, this has built up a whole new functionality. Now tell me, all these products have come out to the market, people are using it, people are happy about it. I've heard people who are very much happy mainly because of the user interface and the ease of use that they have provided. With so many products now in their hands, and even after they launching this, they're not sitting idle, guys. They are trying to bring something new every single day. They're working hard to integrate all of this into a new UI, into a new platform, probably bring in all these tools into one single particular application or a website where you will be able to access all the functionalities and even much more in the coming days once it's all integrated and ready, right? So having said that, they are making a revolution in the smart DeFi platform. Decentralized finance is the next big thing. You can trust me on that. You do not want to believe me? Please go ahead and Google and check out some of the articles which are defined on DeFi, which are given on DeFi. I'll try to cover a generic video on what DeFi is and how it is actually taking over the centralized finance system. And probably I'll dig through a little more articles and chats and probably give you some stats as well in another video. But for now, you can just go Google around and try to find out the trends on how DeFi is slowly and steadily gaining traction and pace in terms of establishing itself as a financial sector. Now, the recent ban of crypto from China, that can actually be a boon to DeFi system. So lot many people have tried to move over from the centralized exchanges to the DeFi platform. Yes, there was a lot of issues with the DeFi's earlier, but now there are lot many people who are now aware, getting awareness about the DeFi platforms, and FEGX is slowly and steadily gaining traction. All right. So now, after having all these products out there, now come back and let's get back to the chart portion. The consolidation period of 2 years for Cardano, and the same consolidation period, would you expect it to be for FEG? I am very bullish, and I would say within the next 6 months, come 2022, it would be the year of crypto, guys. Because trust me, whatever I have been reading out in terms of articles, whatever information I have been gathering out from the web and various other sources, crypto adoption is gaining a very very fast pace, and it's becoming a inevitable arm where the governments cannot go ahead and put a blanket ban on it altogether. They cannot do it right now. They will not be able to control the crypto growth in the coming days, because many people are getting invested in it. Many youngsters in fact are getting into crypto instead of going ahead and investing in cars, bikes and stuff like that, or certain other things on parties and stuff. People are getting more aware about the crypto markets and cryptocurrencies. So slowly and steadily you will see the larger inflow of people. You are also hearing about financial institutions getting into crypto. We have Webull who is offering crypto with their stocks. We have Robinhood also offering crypto with their stocks. We have Coinbase also offering that. We have lot many platforms getting into crypto because they know it is the future. All right. So, and trust me, when all these big so-called names try to get collaborated with certain cryptos, it's only because they know that money is involved in it, and that's the future. They have information which we common people would not have. So think of it now. What would you think when Lambo, when Moon? Do you still want to ask that question? Well, I would say wait for 6 months, and then you would see your when Lambo, when Moons gaining some traction. And having said that, guys, just understand, building a foundation is not a 1 day job. Building a foundation is not a 2 day job. Building a foundation sometimes is not even a month or a couple of years job as well. It entirely depends. Just to give a simple example, you walk into a retail store and you want to buy a smartphone. All right. So which smartphone would you choose? There are plethora of smartphones in front of you. There are around say 10, 15 smartphones, or even more than that. Which one would you choose? Would you not sit back and probably think of it either before you go to the retail store, or once you enter the retail store, you see all those flashy phones and stuff like that? Would you not think about it even for a moment and understand whether this phone would come work for me for a longer term, or would you just pick up some phone which you feel is just looking good, and for a couple of months you would just throw it away and just take another one? Would you do that? Well, whenever you're purchasing such kind of goods, you would always think of a long term usage or a use case, correct? Now, some people would buy a phone because the camera is good. Some people would buy a phone because the UI is good. Some people would buy a phone because the connectivity and the cam. I mean, the functionalities are good. It depends on various people having various obligations. The same goes for crypto as well. So if you are a trader, you would definitely look into short term profits. If you are an investor, there also you have two things: a short term investment, a long term investment. You invest now for before at the ICOs. Once the price reaches an all time high, just go ahead, sell that out, take the profits, again invest in another project. And the second portion is where you invest in it right now and you believe in the project after doing all your research again. After doing all your research, you invest in the project and you forget about it for the next year or so. All right. So, or for a certain duration, in fact, not even next year, certain duration. Sometimes in certain projects, yes, you need to have caution because people promise a lot in crypto, but only a few deliver. All right. People hear me out very clearly, guys. People promise a lot in crypto, but only a few deliver. That is the main reason why only a few cryptocurrencies actually survive in the market, and many of them would just bite the dust. So it would be a pump and dump, or it would be some developer leaving the project, and or it would be the owner who is just frustrated enough to run the entire project right now because it doesn't have that support or doesn't have those things falling in place. So they speak big but they do small. That's how it is. But with FEGX, why am I confident? I just showed it to you in the entire video on all those products that have come out with FEGX. Each one of them has been innovative. Each one of them has been, what I can say is, groundbreaking in the DeFi space. Yes, I would like to definitely put that word across. It's a groundbreaking product out there in the crypto space, because show me any other project out there who is into DeFi also, who's into DeFi also, who has these many projects with them, who has this much of technical analysis done in terms of building a particular mechanism, say be it even the stake, the FRAP, the liquidity, the deployer, all this stuff, whatever the brains that they've got behind, right? So that's the technical stuff. Show me any other project out there right now in the crypto space. Please do go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, because as per my research, I am not aware of any such project which has so many products launched within a short span of time, and these products are running absolutely butter smooth. They're not having glitches, they're not having bugs. Yes, you do have few in the initial stages, those were fixed, and now with the new integration and the new platform coming in, certain other bugs will also be fixed. They are trying to innovate and improvise. They're not just trying to build some shitty product and just release it just for the namesake of saying, okay, we have a swap, okay, we have a chat, we have a tracking for website. That's not the way it's working with FEG, guys. They are actually behind it, and trust me, believe me when I tell you that it took me an entire week to run through the Smart DeFi FAQ sheet to understand the actual concept, because they have given it in such a technical, detailed front in the FAQ document. If you want to read through it, you can come down to fegx.com, fegtoken.com, scroll all the way down to the documents. You have your FAQs, you have your TRS document, you have your white paper. You can go read through that. In the Telegram group, they have also released the document regarding the smart deployer FAQs, that also we can run through. So you would get to know what I'm actually trying to tell. So there is lot many technical stuff involved over here, guys, and I believe that this gives you a lot of transparency as well for the FEC project, because now you know what the actual technical background is when they're building any product or particular mechanism, or say some kind of functionality added up to the FEC token. All right, so this is what I had in this video, guys. So think of it, just sit back and think of it. If you are invested in this project for a long term right now, I would strongly say that you would definitely reap a good amount of profit after the next 6 months. Now, something is brewing. It will take some time. Once you put some rice and water on the stove in your cooker, it would definitely take some time to cook the rice. So it's cooking. Yes, it's cooking in fact right now. It's all about getting people's awareness, getting this particular platform or the token adoption. And once DeFi gets that boom, right, of people getting into it, now you never know, this might happen within the next 1 month also, because China now is a big country and they are big names in terms of crypto, right? You have a lot of big whales and investors in crypto market from China alone. So they contribute to a very good amount of the entire market, guys, on the global level. So think of it that the entire so-called crypto people out there who are right now using the centralized exchanges move over to DeFi, and that would revolutionize the entire DeFi space. And FEGX being a platform which has a lot more functionality as compared to other DeFi platforms that we have right now, be it PancakeSwap, be it Uniswap, this has a much more better functionality in my opinion, on a technical aspect also, guys. So think of it, what would be the future? So having said that, I'll end the video over here, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button if you like my views on the token, and do subscribe to my channel for more such videos. And let me also know in the comment section below on what you feel about FEGX. Would you be looking at the immediate price action whenever you purchase any token, or would you be looking at a long-term investment that would give you a potential good amount of profit when you're looking into any kind of investment in the token out there? So thank you so much once again for watching this video. Have fun, everyone.